Okay. Let's try this again. Let's see. Can you all hear me? Testing. 1, 2, 3.
I hype me up, I gas me up, I hype me up, I gas me up, I hype me up, I gas me up. Take up space, sis. Got my room with this. Take up space, sis. I got my room with this. I'm a trip for this.
Okay, testing. 1, 2, 3. I think I got my sound working. Sorry about that. I had to restart. Then to find out it was something minor, I had it muted on my computer and didn't realize it. But good morning. Happy Memorial Day. I don't like how I'm not picking up. I really don't want my background. I can take the background off. But anyway, good morning, everybody. Good morning. I hope that you all are having an amazing Memorial Day. I hope you all had an amazing weekend. I don't have any plans today but to clean my home and to rest. So if you all have any plans, you're cooking out, you're enjoying the family, you're relaxing. I hope that you all have a great day. Also, I want to start off by saying continue to send prayers to Carmen Wallace and her family. Her mother did pass on yesterday, so just keep her uplifted in prayer. I'm continually praying for you and thinking of you and sending you lots of love. So again, good morning. Sorry about the delay. Let me add my banner. Let me get my banner going. I've got my sound working. So sorry to everybody that came in and I did not have it together as of yet, but I got it going now and we'll get into it. So, as you all have probably seen last night, at Black, they had a Wang Dang Doodle. They had a Wang Dang Doodle at Black. They had Funky Dineva had he brought the pank to the Black. It was P Valley at Black last night. So they had it going on. Good morning, Soul Star Music Lover. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully everybody comes back in. I did have sound issues initially, but I got that working. And so I hope you all come back in. Thank you for joining me, Soul Star Music Lover. I appreciate it. So we will get into Black. We will get into Reese, Miami Reese getting out of jail and going back down to the bar. The lawyer got out of jail and went straight to the bar. So we'll talk about that. I want to talk about good morning, Ebony. Good morning. Good morning. They was joking about the incident. They were joking. Apparently, they don't think that DUIs are serious. According to Wanda, they don't think that DUIs are serious. And the fact that Maurice was at the bar with Don Julio, a bottle of Don Julio right after getting out, just is kind of slap in the face to his profession. And, the law system, the same law system that he promises to uphold is the same one that he's kind of laughing at. So that's, a bit ironic. But we'll get into that. We'll get into what went down at Black. I have a lot of the snaps that they posted between Funky Dineva and Tisha. They posted quite a bit of snaps. Destiny was there. Good morning, CDW. Destiny Payton was there. The Fletcher boys was there. Chris Jr. and Lance. Trisha and Ken popped up. Let's see if anybody else notable besides Funky Dineva. And I think the rest were just, people from in town. But we'll get to that later. I did want to talk about Pastor Jamal Bryant's at New Birth Church here in Atlanta. He he got engaged. So we will talk about his dating history. He's dated everyone from Malaysia. Who else is Pastor Bryant? He was married to Giselle Bryant from Real Housewives of Potomac. He's been linked to Tweet, the singer Tweet. He dated her for a few years. So we'll just get into his dating history and, his new His new fiance, I think Maurice did that to save face. Yeah, I got arrested, but so what? We have to pay the piper. They will very soon. Listen, Soul Star Music Lover. So let's get into, let me make sure all of my stuff is still here because again, I did have to restart my computer and update it. I do apologize for that, but let me make sure I still have all of my, okay. So it looks like y'all want to get into the Maurice being free. That's what Marceau was chanting, Reese free, Reese free. You know, of course, like I said, they had the Pank at Black last night. It was P Valley at Black. They had Funky Dineva going live Funky Dineva was uploading every 3 seconds, it seemed like, trying to get people down at Black. First time they had about 25 people in there, but you know, Black is so small, it makes it look like it's full, but I was counting the people. So it looks like they sold the 40 tickets. You know, they did have a few people come through, and we'll get into some of the videos. Let's see if I have, let's see. I think the first video I have up is Wanda. My videos are not in order. This is my first time uploading them this way, but we'll look at them. We'll see what's going on. And I'm going to come off camera because my camera is not picking me up very well. I want it to be on camera today, but I don't like how it's picking me up. So let's see.
Y'all didn't see how Wanda J. Blind stepped in the building. Wanda, tell her how you stepped in the building, baby. They see the outfit. They see the outfit. They ain't ready for you yet. Wanda said when she gets some brown liquor in her, it's gonna be a wrap. Hey.
What y'all think about Wanda J. Blige and her double French roll? What did y'all think about Miss Wanda and the double French roll? Let's see. Ebony the Best says he needs not to be married. He's a baby. The whole Huntsville. I don't know what they got going on in Huntsville, but baby, it's different down there. Okay. So let's see. Let's go to the next slide. I think is Tisha on this one. Let's see what Tisha got going on. Tisha's dropping it like it's hot. And I honestly want to say I think Tisha looks good because Tisha will wear some stuff that, you know, it's just not flattering to her. This was not too tight. It didn't, you know, she has kind of an athletic build. So, you know, Tisha just doing her little two-step. With some of the party goers there at Black. Okay, you see Tisha breaking it down. Let's see if this one... Okay, here Miss Wanda again. Y'all, Miss Wanda and her dancing. Watch her hit a Tisha. I cannot with these people down at Black. Lord, I just cannot. Let's see. This was them. This was the Fletcher boys when they arrived. This was Lance. He's fresh out of jail. We got Chris Jr. You know, Chris Jr. has been locked up twice, and Lance got out that morning about 7 something that morning. So he's fresh out of jail. He's down at the what I call the Pank, but you know, it's Black. Let's see what else we have here. This is when Trisha, that's Trisha and Ken. A little quick shot of them. Maurice, you see Maurice out there. It looks like Kimmy. Is that Kimmy in that gray? Let's see. What do we have next? I'm trying to say, I can't see these videos, and my videos are not in order. So if y'all see something that's out of order, you know, charge it to my, this is Reese with his bottle after he gets free. This is him. He comes with the Don Julio. They're chanting, you know, Maurice is free. He's about to come through with his bottle of Don Julio after being arrested for DUI. This is, you know, this is what they got going on.
I told you he's gonna get out. I told you he's gonna get out. Free my nigga Reese. Free my nigga Reese. Free my nigga Reese. Free my nigga Reese! Everybody want to know how the fuck you get booked at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. They say you was
Hey guys, hey, this is what I gotta tell y'all. Y'all have to let the wheels of justice turn. He wore the same shit he had on the night before. Free my nigga Reese. Free my nigga Reese.
Okay, so you can't tell me that on being these YouTube streets. If y'all hear Marceau saying he had on the same shit he had on the night before, that's a lot of the YouTubers were saying that, why did Maurice still have on the same clothes he had on the night before when he was arrested? So that's a clear indication that they stay in these YouTube streets. So for them to act like, I've never seen a cast so invested that can't show their real lives, that portray themselves in a certain manner, but they stay in the YouTube streets and in the comments and in the chats, listening to everything that's going on. So to think that they don't, if y'all think they ain't paying attention, baby, they pay attention. Maurice was about to give one of his Martin Luther King speeches, the wheels of justice. Baby, you went to jail for DUI. Did you take a breathalyzer or not? Did you not stay in the drunk tank for 12 hours? Please save it. CDW said Wanda can't dance and Tisha is stiff. They dance just alike to me. They look just alike when they're dancing, like mother, like daughter. I don't see the Love and Marriage Huntsville cameras. I don't know. Did I see cameras? I don't think I saw cameras either. I don't think I saw cameras. You know what Love and Marriage Huntsville needs, y'all? To be honest, Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all know how Carlos prides himself on following Andy Cohen, or trying to prove to Andy Cohen that he's a big dog here out in these reality TV streets. Well, Andy a lot of times will pause his shows, like when so much is going on and the cast is not getting along, or it's just a lot of drama and people need to take breaks. He's done it with the Real Housewives of New Jersey. He's done it with Vanderpump Rules. He's done it several times. He's paused a whole cast. I honestly think Love and Marriage Huntsville, if they're not ready to end the show, it actually needs a pause. Love and Marriage Huntsville needs a pause. Like everybody affiliated with the show outside of Melody has a sketchy past. Everybody's going to jail. These people are like spiraling and scrambling. It's a lot going on in those Huntsville streets. And I just, I think they need a serious pause. Disgusting. They look like a bunch of gutter snipes. They are a bunch of gutter snipes. They look like what they are. Some gutter snipes, some alley back down in the Delta gutter snipes. Did they say yes, Ebony the Best? He said, let the wheels of justice turn. But yet, after being arrested for DUI, he shows up, he pulls up, and he has a bottle of Don Julio with, be serious. Like, I hope they have this footage somewhere in the courthouse to let them know that he does not take these people serious. He does not take the justice system serious. So how could he represent anyone and tell anyone about what's going on in the justice system or in court and how to present themselves when he doesn't even know how to present himself? Soulstar Music Lover says, oh yeah, they surfing Snoop in the net and probably more than... Listen, Soulstar Music Lover, I promise you that these people are in these YouTube streets. They know everything. They can try to act like, especially with the Revenge P, they try to act like they don't know what's going on. It's shocking. They need more details. But anytime anything else happens, they know exactly what's going on. They know exactly where it was said. They know exactly what was said. So they can miss me with what they don't know. Please believe that they are in these YouTube streets heavy. Maurice mugshot even looks like he was like, I know I'm about to be all over YouTube. He already knew. So they keep up with everything that's going on. Trust and believe they know what's going on in these streets. So really, that was about all. It's a few, I have a few more if y'all wanted to see like the snaps where Destiny arrived. Funky Dineva, he's trying to get people to come. He's in there singing. Let me see if I showed y'all this one. This is the same one. Let's see what's next.
I told you he's gonna get out. I told you.
Girl didn't show up in Atlanta, but charges to her head, not to her heart. All right, y'all better say this shit. We are my heart. I love you, baby. Stay with me, and then you. Baby, you did them people wrong as fuck on Mother's Day, but we still love you. We in here. Y'all ready? Marco! I remember when my heart broke. I remember when you came out loving you. Hey, what your heart was? Sad and lonely. I remember when my heart cried. Hey, y'all know I fuck up a song in a heartbeat. That's not right, bitch. I feel it. I ain't got to know it if I feel it. So sad and lonely.
Hey, Rose Armstead, thank you for joining. I'm happy that you happened upon the channel. I hope that you enjoy the content over here. Thank you for joining me this morning. Let's see. Good morning, Pamela. Good morning. Thank you for joining. That's Ebony saying, hey, I think they go overboard to prove that they're having a good time. It was so extra and fake. Okay, so when I went to Huntsville for the podcast, I actually met Ebony the Best there at Black. We went to Black. Black is small. It's bigger than what I thought it was because I really thought it was like a real hole in the wall, but it is very small. So it's easy to pack out Black because it doesn't take... it just doesn't take a lot of people. It's really small. So I was counting the first time I looked at this, I was counting to see how many people were in there with Funky Dineva. And it looks like it wasn't that many people. It looks like maybe 25 to 30 people. We know that they only sold 40 tickets. So, I don't know. We saw people, a lot of them, I don't know how many were family and friends, that popped up. So it seems like it was okay. They had an okay turnout for Funky Dineva to be there. I would have thought that it would have been shoulder to shoulder. But it's a holiday. Maybe people had plans with their family. I'm just glad that they had a few people come out that they can't blame the millimeters for anything that went down for their turnout. Nobody really talked about it. Nobody has, thrown any salt their way for real. So, it is what it is. I have When Destiny Came, but I don't have it uploaded here. I have to show y'all a little later. Yes, it's really, really small, Ebony. It's real small. So it doesn't take a lot of people. It doesn't take a lot of people to pack out Black. So that's kind of the gist of how the Funky Dineva situation turned out at Black. Those were most of Tisha's snaps and Funky Dineva's videos. The videos are on Funky Dineva's page, and I'm sure the snaps are still up the stories for Tisha are still up on her story. Destiny Payton, like I said, she came later. I don't know how long the Fletcher stayed, but I did see Lance Fletcher. He added some things to his story. He was home. It was like 10-ish, 11. He was already back home. So, they may have just made an appearance and came through. Let's see. Soul Star Music Lover says, I don't think nobody running to see Junkie Dineva. He is a D-list at best. At best. And then Michelle, I don't know if y'all watch Michelle Brown, Michelle A.T. Alien. She was dragging him just a couple of days ago before this event, showing the house that he rented from her that he destroyed. So yeah, he's still getting drugged all up and down these YouTube streets just as well as the Scotts. I just thought it was irresponsible. I do want people to take DUI a little bit more serious. I'm all for, they're his family. So, of course, they're going to be happy that he's free. But DUI is a serious offense. Maurice is a lawyer. He knows better. This show has gone to hell. The show has gone to the pits of hell. I don't know if there's a way to even redeem themselves. The whole cast is, a bunch of delinquents, deplorables, middle-aged. There are a whole bunch of middle-aged people that are having identity crisis, and I need them to get it together. Carlos needs to pause this show. You're steadily putting into these new shows, and this show is a mess. It's a hot mess. Y'all are so focused on Melody and millimeters and her fans that y'all can't even focus on, the shit show that y'all have going on over there. It's a complete shit show. And that's just the gist of that. Maurice is free. They celebrated at the Pank they call Black. They had P-Valley at Black, and that's all that I have on that. So let's see. Soul Star Music Lover says, I watch Michelle all the time. I love Michelle. Okay. I love Michelle. Y'all, I told a story. A lot of y'all are new here, but I started my page at the end of February. Michelle actually struck my page. I didn't know what I was doing. And Michelle actually struck my page, but she removed the strike. We talked about it. She removed the strike. I used content without giving enough, without giving my commentary. And I was new, didn't really know what I was doing. Still trying to figure it out again. I started my page at the end of February. I just started doing lives because I was so shy to do lives. And Michelle was so gracious. She removed the strike, and I still go over there all the time. I love her commentary. She has, if you're in the South, in Atlanta, in Noonan, I'm kind of in Noonan's, but if you're in that area, Michelle has all the tea on what's going on in Atlanta. Yeah, I did see Queen Sheba's video, and I definitely agree with that. I definitely think that he's jumping ship. This went from the #1 show to like the lowest ratings that they could possibly, that they could have. 258,000. That's the ratings are low. I don't think the ratings have came out for this episode, but I end up catching. I watch Da Silva's. I watch her. I do her watch parties. But so I end up catching the replay. Of course, I was out of town. I have to tell y'all about my trip to Huntsville. I was out of town, so I didn't catch it, at 8 p.m. with everybody else. But I was part of the replay game. But Carlos, the show is the Destiny Moses situation. I just cannot get with that. I cannot get with sitting down with I just can't get. What are we sitting down talking about? What are y'all talking about? He's married. He's married. End of story. Let's see. Hey, love Key. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining. CDW, you watch Michelle all the time. Michelle has the tea. If y'all are interested in Simon and Portia and everything that's going on, Michelle has all the court documents. It's been so much going on with Love and Marriage Huntsville. I haven't been able to touch on Simon and Portia a whole lot. But Michelle has read all the court documents. So if that's something that you're interested in, she has all the court documents, and, she goes through them. Michelle is, she's a vet. She's an OG, and I really do enjoy her content. The ratings will be on the card by Wednesday. And I'm just wondering, will they go up? Are they going to stay down? Because, Love and Marriage Huntsville has a tendency for the ratings to flip-flop. 1 week they'll be down, 1 week they'll be up. By this being a holiday weekend, I'm wondering, did many people watch? Are you all blacking out? Are you all watching? I call myself that's why I joined the watch parties. I don't want to give them the ratings on my TV. So I joined Da Silva's watch parties and watched that way, because I just cannot. In a way, I'm watching just because I have a channel and I want to keep up with what's going on. Other than that, it's just, the things that they're going to have going on that show is, I'm not far from you, love Key. That's why I'm always, I'm always able to make like Melody's events, because, I'm here. I'm not far from the Atlanta area. So like, Huntsville is like a 4-hour drive. Mimosas with Melody was in Atlanta, and that's not far. Let me read some of these comments. Soulstar Music Lover says, Carlos is definitely no longer invested in the show anymore. I hope the content creators that subscribe implement a variety of topics and subjects, because the show is tanking. So let me tell y'all, when I started this channel, I did not start this channel to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. I actually did not want to build my channel off of Love and Marriage Huntsville, because I didn't want to get stuck in that. I didn't want that to be my niche, and like that's what people have known me for. So if you look at my older videos, my first few videos, I have videos on Tonesha Welch, who I did want to talk about today, but I had the audio issues at the beginning of my live, so I had to restart my computer and everything. So I apologize to those. I had Alpha MC and my day one, Simone Wealthy, and everybody in here. I don't know if they came back, but I had to restart. So it was a lot, so it may be topics that I don't get to today, but I definitely like to cover celebrity news all across the board. It's just that Huntsville is the gift that keeps on giving. And I think because I go from, different panels that are Huntsville related, and I go to a lot of the events, I did want to incorporate it in the channel, but I don't want it to be the main focus of this channel. Ebony the Best says, I'm not watching, do my reviews on the clips. Okay, that's another great way to to black out, but still have the content to speak about on your channel. I'm black. I am blacked out. I am on Patron with Day Silva. Okay, so we doing the same thing. Soul Music Lover. We're in the Day Silva Patreon. I'm talking about Patron. Lord, the alcoholics then got me saying Patron. I'm not watching. Rose Armor said you haven't watched it all. That's good. That's good. I can't, I don't have anything to say about that at all. The show has, the direction the show has gone in, it's not Black excellence at all. And for them to be attacking for them to be attacking a whole, whole fan base is insane. I've never seen that really done on, not really. I need the love. I built most of my subscribers. Actually, I built my subscribers. I started off doing a whole bunch of shorts on celebrity news, and my shorts, my short that has gotten the most views is over 14,000 views. It was Real Housewives. My second was like a clip from Breakfast Club, talking about the Breakfast Club, Diddy, a lot of those. So I actually built a lot of these people in here right now are Love and Marriage Huntsville, because that's kind of the topic right now. But I actually built majority, I would say 85% of my subscribers come from, if you go through my page, a lot of my shorts, I have a lot of shorts that have gone viral, and a lot of my subscribers came from that, to be honest. So I cover Love and Marriage Huntsville because I actually do watch the show. I do do a lot of other people's panels. So to just cut it completely out of my commentary would kind of be insane. But I don't want that to be the main focus of my page. And it's my page. I can talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, celebrity news. Really, when you have your own page, you can talk about what you want to talk about, and that's just the bottom line. So before I have to jump off, because I didn't want to stay on long because I have a lot to do, I did want to tell y'all, I told everybody I would tell them about my trip to Huntsville to see Melody in concert. Y'all, okay, so I told everybody my nephew had graduation at 8:30 that morning. So Sunny, I watched the King Empire start his channel around the same time Love and Marriage Huntsville aired. He covers wide range of topic and shows on his platform. Took off. He had 100K subs by the year. Yeah, so I mean, I think I can, Love and Marriage Huntsville just has a lot of content. They're always doing something. Look, we had 2 people go to jail from the show in a few hours span. Within the last 2 weeks, 3 cast members have been to jail. So it's just Love and Marriage Huntsville is just, as we always say, the gift that keeps on giving. So it's something to cover. Again, I started off on a lot of panels discussing Love and Marriage Huntsville. So to just totally alienate that audience, I don't think is the right step. But I think, and Love and Marriage Huntsville, even though I have a lot of other topics, it's just the one that everybody stays on. Like I wanted to talk about Jamal Bryant today, Tonesha Welch, but it's, Love and Marriage Huntsville is like one of the hottest topics. And so, okay, so my nephew had graduation at 8:30 Saturday morning. So my plan was to attend graduation, and as soon as graduation was over, to leave for Huntsville. Huntsville is an hour behind our time zone here. I'm on Eastern, Huntsville is on Central. So I was like, okay, so I ended up chilling with my family a little longer than expected. My aunt also was having a retirement party. So I got to Huntsville extremely late. I got to Huntsville. I was in like Huntsville maybe around 2-ish, somewhere around 2-ish. I got to Huntsville 2:00. Okay, so when I got to the venue, I have never in my life. I'm going to show y'all pictures. I did get some pictures. I'll put it on my community wall so that people can see the pictures. I didn't upload them. But when I got to Huntsville and got to the venue, I got to the venue about 2:30. Okay, so I'm in the line for parking. I have never in my life, never seen a parking line that did not move. The parking line, once you get to the venue, you're at a standstill. I was in the parking line from 2:30 until 4:25. I did not park until 4:25. They have two guys at the front that's parking. They have two lanes, and you're just sitting there. So I was sitting waiting to park for almost 2 hours. I was 20 minutes short of 2 hours sitting waiting to park. So I did get there. The Melody went on and performed about 2 o'clock. Terrell was there. My brother, the Prince of Peace, he has a page coming soon. He was there. So he did, we were on the phone talking, and he did let me watch Melody's performance. But I sat in the car waiting to park, and there was nothing we could do. The police were just, it was heavy police presence, making sure nobody cut lines. You just were sitting there waiting for them to move you down so you could park. So I was in the line for 2 hours. Again, I parked at about 4:25. I got out, I called Terrell to see where they were. He was like, him and T-Talk were sitting there together. They were waiting on me. So he was telling me what to look for to find the tents. I found the tents. It was a long, to get to where they were, it was a long walk. So y'all, I'm walking like the Green Mile to get there. I had on some chunky sandals. So I'm walking this long Green Mile. I'm already hot and bothered because, it's hot out there. It's a long walk. I had been in the car for I drove 4 hours, then to sit another 2 hours for parking. Walk up there, y'all. And as I'm approaching, Lance Fletcher is right there at the tent. So he's probably looking at me because I'm just walking, kind of trying to find where everybody is. So I'm like, hey, Lance. Lance Fletcher is definitely handsome in person. He was sitting there. T-Talk was talking to Chris Jr. So when I got into the tent, Chris Jr. was at the table, but he was getting up leaving. So I got to say hey to T-Talk and Terrell. We were at the table. I got food. By this time, I'm asking like, where's Melody? I know I missed a performance. I'm asking. Melody she was doing a live in the truck in the Sprinter van, but she does come back out. She takes pictures with a lot of fans. I got pictures with Melody. I got to say hi, but I think I got to chill with everybody maybe 40 minutes, and Melody was getting ready to leave. They had been there since 11 that morning. Again, I didn't get to park until like 4:25. So it was like 5-ish. They were leaving. T-Talk was actually going to stay with me. She had offered to like stay with me, but Terrell wanted to go. Melody they got to ride with Melody to the event and leave. So next time I have the opportunity to do something like that, I think I would of course, I didn't want to miss my nephew's graduation. That was very important. Family is very important. But hopefully if I ever have the opportunity again, I would just get in town a day early. Because, I didn't get the experience that, the other people got. They got to ride in the Sprinter van to the location with her. They got to see the performance. I missed everything, and I had a 4-hour drive, but I still got pictures. I still got to hang a little bit. The food was great. So, I can't complain. I just didn't have the same experience that everybody else did. They have a lot of videos and, a lot more to talk about. I was stuck in parking for 2 hours, y'all. So that's kind of the story of my trip to Huntsville this weekend. I did make it. I made it home safely. And yeah, so that's about the gist of it. I think Jalen was right there too. T-Talk said that was not Jalen, y'all. That looks just like, I don't think she was paying attention to him because, Chris, the Fletcher boys were right there. But I think that was Jalen that was with Chris Jr. and Lance. It looked just like Jalen to me. So that was the gist of my trip to Huntsville. Again, I will post the pictures that we took with Melody, that I took with Melody. My pictures look a mess, but I'll post the pictures on my community wall. I'm hoping I'm free for Melicon. I can miss all of the other events. I'm glad that at least you got to see Mel and take pictures. So I've been to all the events. I went to the podcast in Huntsville. I've went to Mimosas with Melody. And I was late as heck for this event, but I made it. So I'm trying to hopefully, when Melicon is announced, I will be able to attend. Again, if I get to Melicon, I'm getting in a day early. Hopefully I don't have any family functions that will keep me away from the event, but I did make it. So that was the gist of my trip to Huntsville. Huntsville has the event was really, really nice. They had vendors everywhere. And it seemed nice. Again, I didn't get to enjoy much. I met Terrell and T-Talk. She dropped him off at the hotel. I said my goodbyes to her. I stayed at Terrell's hotel. We chopped it up for a minute, and then I drove back home. So I was back home, 4-hour drive. I drove back home. But, I got to meet her. I got to see her. I got to take pictures. I got to eat some good food. I got to hang, a little bit with some of my favorite people. So, I had a good time. I can't complain. And then let's go into, I didn't want to stay on too long. I know that T-Talk is going live at 11 o'clock. I did want to join her live. I did want to talk about Jamal Bryant really quickly. I got a few more minutes. Courtney, did you enjoy Mimosas with Melody? I would love to hear about that. Yes, I thought Mimosas with Melody was amazing. Hold on one second. Let me get my charger. Okay, sorry about that. Let me plug in my computer. But Mimosas with Melody was amazing. I had a great time. I had so every time I go to a Melody event, y'all, I have something that like stops me from tries to stop me from getting there. The first time when I went to the podcast in Huntsville, I almost didn't go. My son is 16, so at the time I had just bought him not even 60 days before, I had just bought him his first car for turning 16. And y'all, the day before it was like a day or two before I was supposed to leave for Huntsville, my son wrecked the car. He totaled the car out. He is okay. He came out okay. No scratches, no harm to his body, nothing. But he did total out the car. So I was not going to go to the podcast in Huntsville. And I was just so upset. But I ended up going at the last minute. And I had an amazing time. That was my first ever solo trip by myself. I had an amazing time. And then when I went to Mimosas with Melody, I got there. I did not want to drive. I live right below Atlanta. So I did not want to drive in the traffic to Atlanta. So I Ubered there. And y'all, my Uber had the window. You know how I have on this dress. I have on this, we're going to a gala. So I have on this dress. I have my makeup done. Y'all, traffic was heavy. Now, I don't know if she didn't have gas. I don't know what was going on. Why did she roll the windows down and it was hot? Y'all, she rolled the windows down. So when I first got to Mimosas with Melody, I was like, when you first get out the car, it was Here for Hot Tea, Journey for Jasmine, and Trending were, greeting people as they were getting out the car and doing interviews. I was like, no interviews. I'm hot. I had to kind of fix my makeup, fix my dress, everything. It was a mess. But my experience there was amazing. I had met up with a lot of people that I had met at the podcast. So I was able to meet up with a lot of people. I mingled with, Queen Sheba. I was in Queen Sheba's section before we were seated, so we mingled. I got cool with Queen Sheba from the podcast. So she didn't get a tip. I actually did leave her a tip because she was really sweet. But why did you roll the windows down? You see how I'm looking? I need some air, sis. What was the reason? What was the reason that you did not give me some air? But yeah, that was kind of how I got there. Mimosas with Melody, the event was immaculately put together. Like the decorations, the decor, the people. Claudia Jordan was so beautiful. Claudia Jordan is beautiful in person. Like, she's pretty on TV, but in person, she's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. She was so personable. Like, she was sitting, like, talking, like having conversations, talking. She was really, really nice. Everybody was really personable. Everybody was willing to take pictures. All the celebrities there, Drew Sidora, she was taking pictures with everybody. Um, I took a picture with Hill Harper. So I have to post some of this stuff on my community wall because, I'm just starting and I don't really have my social media on here. But Hill Harper took pictures after the fact. He gave a really compelling, beautiful speech. So, yeah, I had a great time at Mimosas with Melody. The food, you guys, the food was top tier, chef's kiss. Do y'all hear me? When I say chef's kiss, the food was amazing. It was like a 5-course meal. The food was fabulous. The decorations were fabulous. Everybody was amazing. Melody took pictures with everybody. I know she was extremely tired afterwards because she was, just constantly taking pictures. So my mimosas with Melody experience, you got, we had mimosas. I had about 2 different mimosas. And I'm not really a drinker, but the mimosas were really, really good. I had a great time. Like I said, I got to hang with Queen Sheba a little bit. If you look back on my page, I do have a little snippet of like Queen Sheba and Melody, like some compilations of things from like the podcast. It's very short clips because I couldn't find all of my clips that I had. But yeah, so it was it was amazing. I had a great time. I had a great time catching up, like I said, with people that I had met at the podcast. So it was amazing. So if you all ever have an opportunity to go to a Melody event, the free party that she had for the Millimeters after the podcast, that party was amazing. The decorations, the food, like she always puts on an amazing, it's no half stepping whatsoever. So I highly suggest that you all, if you all have the opportunity, I would suggest that you attend one of her events. You won't be disappointed. Everybody is personal. You get pictures, you get great food, great atmosphere. All Millimeters I have met, every single person that I have encountered, that's a Millimeter. Everybody is very professional, beautiful people, great spirits. I've never encountered anything crazy. So I don't know where that narrative comes from. That's a narrative that they're trying to push, and that's the complete opposite of my experience. I've met the most amazing people. I've met Terrell. Terrell is like my brother now. So I just don't like that narrative because I've met amazing, amazing people, and each event has been amazing. Yes, Uber driver was dead wrong, y'all. She did me like a dog putting that rolling the windows down in that heat. Good morning, Bama girl. Thank you for joining. Let's see. And it looked amazing. Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. So sorry. It was. I wouldn't have left her a tip because I can't stand. Why was my hair and like the heat will make your curls fall. I had makeup on. I didn't want to sweat my makeup off. It was I just was like, I'm thinking in my head, like, what is wrong with her? But I didn't know because traffic, they had closed like 2 lanes that weekend. They had closed 2 lanes in traffic. So traffic was backed up heavily. So I wasn't looking at her gas tank, but I'm like, does she not have gas? And she cut the air out. Like, I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that part. I believe that people who stands up for what is considered right are good people. I do too, my lady. I think the fan base was created because of bullying, because of a lot of bullying that we saw going on that show. That's where the Millimeters come from. But the Millimeters, like I said, everybody that I've met the most amazing people that I just consider myself to have lifelong friendships with. And so I'm very, I couldn't, the community that she has built, I couldn't ask for better people. So I've had nothing but positive experiences. So I don't know. I don't know what people are talking about with the crazed Millimeter thing. But because I wanted, like I said, T-Talk was going live at 11. I didn't want to stay on long anyway, because, it's Memorial Day. I have things to get to. I did want to cover Jamal Bryant. If you all know, Thank you, Rose Armstead. I appreciate you, sis. And again, I have a giveaway coming soon. So I hope that everybody, I'm going to post about my giveaway. I hope that everybody is able to join the giveaway. We talked about this on yesterday. If you didn't see yesterday's live, we talked about my giveaway that I have coming soon. I'm going to post about it shortly. And, I hope that everybody's able to join. I want to give away something to everybody. I want everybody to win something. So I hope that you all join. And let's see. Let's talk about Jamal Bryant really quick before I get up off here. I did want to talk about Tonesha Welch, but I can save that for tomorrow. So we all know, I don't know, a lot of y'all seem to be familiar with the Atlanta area. If you're not, I know that y'all are familiar with Pastor Jamal Bryant. He was formerly married to Giselle Bryant of Real Housewives of Potomac. They have children together. They were married early, when they were younger. So this is years ago, this tea that I'm talking about. During the time that Jamal and Giselle Bryant were married, of course, he was a pastor then, but Pastor Bryant had a baby with, it was rumored that the young lady, this was actually written up in like Ebony or Essence magazine some years ago. He actually had a baby by, he had a baby by a lady in the congregation. She was rumored to be underage. Now, at the time that she gave birth, she was 18. So I think they did have to retract the story because of how they wrote it. She was 18 when she had the baby, but she got pregnant. During the time that she was pregnant, I think she was about 17. But he did have a baby on Giselle by somebody that went to the church, a young, a minor that went to the church. Again, at the time she had the baby, she was 18. So, that's a little tea there. He did have, once they went through the divorce proceedings, Jamal did have another outside child while he was preaching to someone he wasn't married to. And, we kind of hold preachers to stricter standards because, they're preaching the word and telling us how to live, and then they do something opposite. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm getting everybody's comments because I don't want to miss a comment. My lady, I agree. I started talking to me because I sympathize. Yes, that is very true. That is very true, Soul Star Music Lover. Bye, Rose Armstead. Thank you for joining me. Love Key says, "Woo, honey, Jamal is definitely..." Listen, Jamal Bryant is a hot mess, okay? So, that's how him and Giselle got divorced, because he did have a baby while they were married, and he's had another child, outside of wedlock. Jamal Bryant has been linked to Malaysia from Basketball Wives. There were rumors that he had something to do with her house being foreclosed on. I don't know if he was the one making payments and he stopped making payments, but there were those rumors out there. He dated Malaysia for a few years secretly. They weren't really public with their relationship. He also dated the singer Tweet for many years. They never got married, but they did date. They used to do interviews together a lot. So Jamal has, he has a little extensive dating history. In the last few years, he's been kind of quiet with his, did he date Phaedra? I don't know. I don't know if he dated Phaedra. I haven't heard that, but I can look into it. Let's see. Real Talk with Grace and Mercy. Thank you for joining. Oh, this is Grace and Mercy. I'm sorry. That's their problem. They stay in the comments. I know see kids embarrassed when it comes to his casket. So you know what? Like I said, the show needs a pause, because the way that Cass is going to jail, they need to pause the show and let these people get their lives together. I remember hearing about the young girl. Yes, she was, it was written up in the magazine. I think she was 17 at the time she got pregnant. She was 18 when she had the baby. And, that was the cause of his divorce from Giselle Bryant. Good morning, Braylon Lee. Braylon has a channel. I'm sure you all are subscribed, but if you're not, go subscribe to Braylon. Thank you for joining me. Didn't he date Phaedra? I got to look into that. Jamal, like I said, Jamal has a extensive dating history. We all know that he did, him and Giselle did concoct the fake dating story. I don't believe that they were actually together when she first got on Real Housewives of Potomac. I think that Giselle did not have a storyline. So, of course, she went with the Jamal storyline. But, honey, yes, he's gone back to Giselle supposedly, which I don't think is true, because we know that Monique came with receipts of other women that he was supposedly talking to, and Giselle did not look shook, surprised, or anything. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to look into that Phaedra situation to see if he dated Phaedra. Yeah, she refers to him as Mr. Chocolate. Ooh, y'all giving me the tea. Y'all let me know some things that are going on. So okay, so he's engaged, and let me show y'all his engagement announcement. And this lady, Tasha K, actually busted him out months ago. I don't watch Tasha K that much. I really haven't watched Tasha K in a long time, except for like the Martell situation. So I think it was during the situation when Martell had to sit down and Tasha was popping back up in my algorithm. She had said that she ran into Jamal Bryant with his now fiance. And when they saw Tasha K, they tried to go their separate ways, but she had already spotted them together. And she had already, went on her page and told everybody that they were secretly dating. They kind of denied it, but as we know now, because they have come out with the engagement, she was not lying. It was actually the truth. And so, let me show y'all this clip of their engagement announcement. Just bear with me one second.
It's going to be right in front of your eyes, and you don't even know. You don't even know what God's got for you. Amazingly beautiful woman, amazingly brilliant woman. Last year, she graduated with her doctorate degree, and I saw her walk across that stage and get her doctorate degree, and the Lord said, "You big dummy, what are you waiting on?" I am so grateful. I am so grateful to God that she has consented to be my wife. Would you help me? Thank God for Dr. Carrie Turner. Come on. I can't tell you how happy I am, how happy my family is, how happy my children are, and I hope my church is happy for me.
Okay, so that was a clip of the engagement announcement. And then Giselle Bryant, I didn't put it up here, but Giselle Bryant did hop into the comment section to congratulate them and say that she was happy for them. And Jamal did reply to Giselle and said that her blessing, basically he was saying her blessing means everything. And, so Giselle blesses the union that Jamal has with his new fiance. Carrie, I went on her page. She is popular. She's the co-pastor at his church. She's currently the co-pastor, and she will soon be his first lady, as he stated. But she is popular because while she went viral a while ago, she had a BBL. And so, she was speaking on Christians having BBLs, and she's had one. So she is very popular for that. If you all have heard about like the Christian that had the BBL, it is her. The lady that Jamal is engaged to. This is her picture showing the big rock. So yeah, he put a big ring on it. She's a beautiful young lady. She actually does put you in the mind of Giselle. They have like similar looks. They look love key. Listen, child, I wish them well too. I wish them nothing but love, success, a healthy marriage. I hope that he's learned something from his past mistakes. I hope that him being single for the last few years and him dating everybody, I just hope that, I don't know why they denied their relationship. Maybe they wanted the privacy to date in private. But, they're engaged at this point. They're going to get married, and I just wish them well. I just wish them well, child. I don't know. But Jamal has definitely, Pastor Bryant has a sketchy dating history, but this will be his second marriage, and I wish them well. He's done, the church is doing well. He's been the pastor there for the last 5 years, so we shall see. Yeah, yes, she's the BBL Christian. Yes, love Key. She is the BBL Christian. That is her. Yes, Miss Mama's. You'll see, you go through her page, you'll see, her with the little, she covers herself up now, but she'll wear a little form-fitting dress to show that BBL. BBL Drizzy. Good morning, Brenda Wallace. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, she is the BBL Christian, y'all. But yes, that's Jamal's Bryant new fiance. They got engaged on yesterday on Sunday. So congratulations to them. Also, before I go, let me get all my little stories out because we stay on Love and Marriage Huntsville a long time. So let me get all my stories out so I can have some fresh things. I want y'all to go check out. If y'all haven't checked out my video, I don't know if y'all watch BMF or y'all have ever kept up with the BMF audience, but Tonesha Welch is considered like the first lady of BMF. Let me see if my camera is picking me up because it's still not picking me up really good. So let me come back off camera. But I look a mess on camera. I don't know why, because I actually look cute to myself when I look in the mirror. But when I look on the camera, I'm looking a hot mess, and it's not picking me up right. And we're not having that today. But Tonesha Welch is considered the first lady of BMF, and she did 5 years when everybody was indicted for going for the drug ring with Big Meech and Southwest T. She was Southwest T's longstanding girlfriends. I don't know if y'all watched the TV show, but she has been very vocal about how she has hated the portrayal of her character on the BMF TV show. She is portrayed by Lala Anthony. The Marquisha character is supposed to be loosely based on her. She hates the portrayal of that character. And I really think the only reason I think that she hates it is because when she first got out of prison, she did get back with Southwest T, who is Big Meech's younger brother. She did get back with him, and he was she tried to go to 50 Cent and go to the production company and get a part of the show, and they would not let her in. She was blocked from joining from telling her side of the story. She has been able to tell her side of the story. She has her own movie out on BET Plus that was directed and produced by Vivica Fox and Judge Greg Mathis. So she does have her own story out, and she's also been on BET's, what is it called? Is it not Mafia Queens? What is it called? Something. It's a show they have on BT, but she's also been able to tell her story there. But she's still going at it. I'm going to talk about that a little later because it's time for me to get off here. I went way over the time. Hey, Love Seen Heard. Hey, Dee Star, one of my day ones. Thank you for joining. So I'm going to talk about that probably. I might come on a little bit later or maybe tomorrow. If y'all get the chance to check out my video on Tonesha Welch and BMF and her BMF story. But she's still very upset. She posted some things yesterday, so we're going to get into that. She feels that she's very angry that she was cut off the BMF TV show. I don't know why, since she's had her own movie and she's been able to tell her story several times. She's been on DJ Vlad. She's told her story plenty of times her way. I don't think anybody on the show is portrayed in a great light. But she's very upset, and we'll talk about that at a later date. So we've talked about Maurice and the Love and Marriage Huntsville and how Funky Dineva bought the pink to the black down in the, do y'all watch P-Valley? I love P-Valley. I love that show. I can't wait for it. It's getting ready to come back out in June, I believe. But I don't know. I had to remix it. Down in the black where the boys get naked. Because it's not the girls. It's the guys on Love and Marriage. The men on Love and Marriage Huntsville are a different breed. Do you hear me? Yes, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Love Seen Heard, Dee Star 73. Make sure that y'all subscribe to her channel. She does mental health. She will be, expanding her channel. She has great graphics. She's just starting, and it's amazing. Her page is very amazing. I hope that you all go subscribe and support. So you watch P-Valley too, Love Key? That's what Love and Marriage Huntsville is giving me. That's what Funky Dineva at Black was giving me. It was giving me Pank. They were at the Pank, and that's what it was given. It was given very much. Funky Dineva was given, what's his name? I can't even think of any of the characters' name. The show been gone so long. But so I just want to thank everybody for joining me today. I'm about to go over to Catch Tea Talk. I will post my pictures from Huntsville on my community wall. Make sure y'all check out my pictures when I post them later. Thanks everybody for joining me. We got to go over a variety of topics. I appreciate you all. I have been on 1 hour. It is time for me to go. get my day started. It's okay, Brenda. You can catch the replay gang. We'll catch you on the next go round. I had some audio issues at first, so I did have to stop my original live and come back in and get restarted. So I got started a little bit late, but we always got the replay game. Thank you, Soul Star Music Lover, for all of your commentary today, for all the engagement. Thank y'all for joining me. Thanks to Rose Armstead for subscribing today and joining the chat. Thank you to Ebony the Best who came through. She's a content creator. She's been supporting. Thank you for coming through, because you all don't have to support me. CDW, thank you. Soul Star Music Lover again, thank you. Who else did I see in the chat? Pamela, let's see. Love Key, as always. I love when you join. Thank you so much. Sunny came through. She kind of was talking stuff to me a little bit, I think, but that's okay. My lady, thank you for joining. Bama Girl, thank you for joining. Grace and Mercy, thank you for joining. Brenda Wallace, love seeing her. Thank you all for joining and talking in the chat, keeping me in the algorithm engaged, and I appreciate all of you. As always, thank you all for kicking it with me. As usual, kick off your shoes, relax your feet, make sure that you do something for you, whether it's journaling, taking a walk, meditating, praying, whatever it is, a glass of wine, whatever it is to get you some me time. I wish you all peace, love, prosperity, and abundance. Thank you for kicking it with me today. I will see y'all on the next go round. I love you all. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you ladies for always showing me love, for always supporting me. It means the world to me. And again, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Memorial Day and peace. Talk to y'all soon.